He said, وَرَضِئْتُ لَكُمْ إِسْلَامَ دِينًا. He said, I don't choose, I don't select for una Islam for be una deen. So we all, for the Muslims, at any day we will grab, in any situation we will do, no matter the stress, no matter the hard up, no matter the challenges of life, for be thankful to Allah because we are Muslims. Because Islam means so much to we. Every favor, they go with a responsibility. Every gift Allah give you, they get responsibility. This gift of Islam, a huge responsibility on my shoulder, and on your shoulder as well. For let me and you, they are among the one where they recite the kalima, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. This is not something we be to say a huge responsibility. Not to play responsibility. And me and you, for ensure, say we live to the expectation of this kalima. It requires huge responsibility. And for understand what it means for the Muslim. The reward is big. The Muslim have up for day, even if maybe they go hellfire. Maybe depending on the way they live in life. Maybe at some point Almighty Allah will sorry for her. Now making the Quran Almighty Allah tell me, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Ensure before you die, be among the one that will not submit. They are among the Muslims. Have up go there for you. Even if you're not able to make them directly in a Jannah, maybe they spend some time, then they're able to make for you, you're able to come. Now make without them among the one that will enter Jannah directly. As I emphasize, for being Muslim, a huge responsibility. The one where Allah give Pekin, he get the responsibility for ensure he directs that Pekin to the right way. The one where God not give Pekin, Allah need to ask him for Pekin. Now the Prophet tell me the hadith, كُلُكُمْ رَاءِ وَكُلُكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ. You will get somebody, people are under you, you get responsibility for the one the way they do under you. The one we not get, you not get nothing for answer. So we are Muslims. We get huge burden upon we. Not to just for let we say we are Muslims, Alhamdulillah for Islam, but a huge responsibility. And Allah don't promise we in the Quran, in Surah Al-Takafur, Surah, the last chapters then of the Quran, Allah promised we in the last ayah of that surah. He said, ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. On that day, the day of judgment, Allah will ask for every gift, every favor, every blessing where Allah will give you. How you be able to that blessing? Were you thankful? You be appreciate that gift, or you be taken for granted? We ask Allah for make you among the one who really appreciate this. What do it mean for let somebody be a Muslim? For let you make this shahada. Either you born inside an Islamic family, or at some point in your age, in your life, you discover Islam and you make this shahada, you revert, you come inside this beautiful religion. For let somebody be a Muslim, number one, it means say you represent the deen of Allah. Allah tells you in the Quran in Surah Al-Imran, the third surah, ayah 19, Inna dina inda Allahi al-Islam. Allah said the religion within Allah is in Islam. So when you they say you're a Muslim, when me they say me a Muslim, when they represent God in religion, this is not a play representation. And we therefore take them very serious because they represent the religion of Allah. We represent the religion of the one God will make everybody within the earth. This God now will represent, now religion will represent. And we therefore ensure that we live to that expectation. And when we represent this religion, we therefore ensure say we life. If they in line with waiting this God don't command we, not the Quran. And waiting the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it teach we, not the Sunnah. So now this now it mean for let somebody be Muslim. Added to this, when you say you're a Muslim, what it also mean? It means you they represent a population currently we're made up of very close to 2 billion people in the world. So you they represent huge people. You they represent you mama them. We they represent you papa them. We they represent you auntie them, we granny them. We they represent the sheikhs them, the imam them. No matter who that you be as a Muslim, when you misbehave one side, some people they conclude say that so Muslims today. You are a picture. You are a representation of all Muslims. This now you for know as Muslims as they move now the earth. Respected listeners in Islam, if we want for a short say we do this representation in a way where Allah will be proud of we, and we say as Allah says in Quran, radiyallahu anhum wa radu an, we inshallah will be proud of Allah, we will appreciate, we thank Allah for that. we need to be careful with what they come on we want. When you dey represent Islam, be careful with what they come on you want. When you they talk, how you they talk, and who they talk to. Be careful. Because the Muslim in speech, they can misunderstand her. So now be careful with what they talk. Then they say, now so this Muslim say, that Sheikh don't say this. Now be careful. Especially if they say now, that's what God say. When they talk on behalf of God or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, so therefore be very careful. But it's sad for note today, plenty Muslims, they talk out of ignorance. Now this now Islam say, you ask the person, let you give you the lead, and able to forget proof. So therefore be very careful, as the sheikhs them, as imam them, as da'i them, or as even you a Muslim, because somebody go meet you. They say, what Islam say about this? If you know sabi, you better let you know sabi. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Refer to the people of knowledge if you know sabi. But the second again, when we say we are Muslim, what he also mean for them we able to do this representation in a way we Allah will be proud of we, and we said go be proud, we go appreciate Allah and gift. Now for them we ensure say, not only that we speech, but we interactions with people, we dealings with people. Let we ensure say we deal with people in a righteous way, in a pious way. The Muslim interaction, they send plenty message, then a silent dawah on you. If the Muslims interaction in transaction with you, you and the Muslim travel. As a Muslim, you get to give somebody the best experience when travel with you. Let the person ask, now so Muslims then they tell the person for saying, now so we prophet teach we, now you make a behave this way. When you somebody go per transaction, ensure you afraid God. Be careful with the way they transact with her. Because that person a potential Muslim, even if not a Muslim, but he left to your behavior, the way you interact with her, the way they deal with her, now you go make that person look ping, it can ask, what about whose religion way they believe? Some people can ask this. When they see somebody in behavior so exceptional, we ask Allah for make we among the one them, where they emulate this. This is not the reason we make the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tell me. The hadith then say Musnad Imam Ahmad, hadith 8952. Abu Hurairah and he reports the hadith. He said the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he summarized all emission, the day where they in this world, for the past 23 years, maybe they give dawah. The Prophet summarized that. He said, إِنَّمَا بُؤُثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ صَالِحَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, he said, Almighty Allah only send me for I can perfect the good akhlaq, good character, good behavior, good conduct. So as Muslims, let we be careful. Because we prophet, now he Almighty Allah look ping at the Quran, he prays, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Nobody know day where in behavior reach you Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Now that example me and you get for Falamakata. So we get the responsibility for ensuring we behave like him. Because the prophets don't die now. The one that were Christians, the one that were Hindu, the one that were Buddhist, the one that were atheist, even the one that were Islam weak, they're not able to see prophet. But when me and you they live within Sunnah, they live with revive in Sunnah, where they give them opportunity for see the prophet. And when they ask we they respond to them for say this name the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam teach we, respected listeners in Islam. Whilst we discuss this beautiful religion, let me also acknowledge say efforts them day when a strong efforts them for destroy this religion. Among their efforts here, we get people where they misinterpret this religion. This effort if they don't start doing the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in time. Prophets they tell people about God. People in Bidin and Mecca doing in time. We then get their own agenda and then see Islam for being threat. If Islam succeed, the people in the left for obey them. The people then go to listen Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and then go obey Allah. And then they want to protect their own interests. So when Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam they do dawah. People like Abu Lahab, Abu Jahal, then they go they misinterpret the religion to people. Then they lie for the people, confuse the people. Imagine the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they go to the marketplace. And they go tell the people about Allah. When the Prophet they move, it uncool when a family member, Abu Lahab, and they come and meet the people. That man we talk to now my family member. Well, all we tell you a lie. If you see me big person, they tell you I say a lie, and I believe say a lie. So they misinterpret. Why? We ask. What's the reason we make people for misinterpret God's word? Everybody gets agenda, your agenda. Every human being alive, he gets the agenda. Allah tell me this in Surah Al-Baqarah. Everybody gets something where they work towards. Some people they work for please Allah. Other people they work for please other things then. We ask Allah to protect me from that day. Inasmuch as the prophets in people they don't go. We get effort them nowadays where they revive. They're very strong. And then they push hard for destroy or misinterpret this religion. And within that day you get the news media. It be newspaper. It be the satellites now, then TV. It be the internet. It be the radio station then. A lot of misrepresentation of Islam they happen. Interpretation of Islam they happen. People they misinterpret Islam wrongly. The way prophets not teach them. The way the scholars they promote. And this now one effort where we don't start and still they happen till today. And the second group where they try to destroy this religion. Now the one where they misunderstand this religion. And the misunderstood people group, then a product of the first one. When they misinterpret, present something to you, they misinterpret something, then you, based on maybe that information where you get, where you don't see in the news, you say Islam na terrorist religion, Muslim na violent people, the Muslim woman they oppress, and all other awkward and bad things then they talk about Muslims. Some people just they go with that notion for say the Muslims then they're violent, na harsh people, they're wicked. Some people they just they go to this notion. So when people misunderstood Islam, then it become challenge for Muslims. Now plenty places them. So when they see Muslim they get then they afraid. Like me namesake me they tell me. You see when September 11 incident happened in America. You see where they travel na some parts then of the world. You see where they inside the plane. If you see grab no more like for going to bathroom, all man they cherry eye para. Because it's all if they're wearing gown, then he gets in beer. So then just they look up for say, oh now Osama bin Laden maybe agent there. The moment he says sometimes so he grab, if they do a willfully, they see the people all man they cherry eye para. Sometimes he go inside bathroom, he go easy inside to come out a car, all man they look and say he can't sit down before people are at school. And one check they say they study Saudi, then send them there. They come holiday in America, man. They come holiday in America. When they return for holiday, so if they land na John F. Kennedy at the airport. So what if they happen as they walk come on at the airport, it went down because the shirts they will be there, the place where be there in Saudi, they already before them. They big body. So now you say pass manage gown. And you know say if you wear gown, they bring issue already. Because the incident just got up in September 11 incident. So when this check go now America enter, they will think down, tall one. So when see enter past the airport, they come on at the airport, something for on in hand, that but way for take it. Now you hear people say, take cover, and feel say a bomb. So when people they misinterpret Islam, and they make certain people they misunderstood. Any Muslim when they see that they say like a terrorist, or then they say like a violent person on a wicked somebody. The third group, now the one them where they misrepresent Islam. And this is sad. If people and the way they misinterpret this religion, or people and the way they misunderstood this religion, then we Muslims now responsibility now for clarify this misinterpretation and this misunderstanding. But we get plenty Muslims where they misrepresent Islam. And this first two groups what I talk about, the misinterpret group, misunderstood group, mostly now outsiders, now external people. Then they do plenty damage to Islam. We where they represent Islam. When we misrepresent Islam, now we do the greatest damage. أقول قول هذا واستغفر إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله وحده الصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. Praise we thank Allah. We ask Allah for guide we. Let we among the one that really represent this religion. Let we among the one that really misrepresent this religion. For misrepresent Islam, na grave sin. And damage when the person they commit, when they misrepresent the religion of God, the religion where God singled out. And say in your religion, the religion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and all prophets that will become before her, the religion of the Sahabas, the religion of the righteous people that will don't die, and even the righteous people from the scholars and the Muslims them, we mommy them, we papa them. Imagine people and they in different places than at the world. Where they live, then they live for promote this religion. People and they then they live for make dawah, for clarify issues for this religion. If me and you careless with this huge responsibility we God give we for the Muslims, for let we able to represent this religion, for let we able to clarify the misunderstandings we surround this religion, for let we able to help people for understand what's really in Islam from waiting people in the life and we Muslims, then let we know say a very big sin we they commit. And with the damage where they commit, we're not going to be able to follow in gravity until we go next world. Allah call we to account. Let we not wait for let God call we to account. For let we know what to do. Let we ensure say we correct some of this world. The one day where they misrepresent Islam, now they we call the rotten ambassadors of Islam. Ideally, we expect them to be ambassadors of peace, ambassadors of Islam. But then they form, then they careless. Then they do things the way Islam they promote. They do things the way Islam prohibits. They do things the way Islam shy of. Islam shame we follow will not do. So then people here they misrepresent this Islam. So we call them rotten ambassadors of Islam. And when you look at the rotten ambassadors of Islam, then they're in two. You get if you buy like mango or orange or tomato. When something rotten, it can be in two states basically. You get something where they rotten, you then look at them like it's fine. But you're not gonna say the mango rotten because you did it. You see tumbo inside. So we get Muslims where you they see with good biabia, long biabia. You they see with white color, some are Arabs, some not so Arabs. You they see some they get prayer mark on their forehead. You they see some they wear good hijab them. You they see some they wear niqab. The dressing they go and drag. You they see some they wear gown, they wear cap. Some even are shirts them, some are scholars. You they see them like a good Muslim. But when you interact with them, you see the dark side of Islam. You know say now really rotten ambassador. If you buy like that mango, when you go by, you come for it, you don't want to you sit down. You they bet them, whilst you they eat them, you discover for say rotten. So now so some Muslims, now rotten ambassadors, but you when you see them from far, you they feel say now good ambassadors of Islam. When you interact with them, the smell, the scent, the awkwardness, the evil, you they see away the cow. The way they talk, the way the criminal life, they begin to say, for some point, some people say, now so all Muslims, they know, not also all Muslims. Now so that Muslim, they now they could call them rotten ambassadors of Islam. And we need to be proud for call them rotten ambassadors. Because the religion is a big thing. If somebody they represents the president, the former, then they pull him. An ambassador, when he misrepresents the president, then they return him. And pull in position para. Because when you represent the president, they represent the country. So when somebody they represent Islam, a big representation. But again, you get to the other ambassadors, where then from far you don't know say this is not an ambassador. The hijab, you not give some. The false eye, they see back like Nambi water. You see param the eyelash where he hang. The fiber like na wiper, motuka wiper. Some posse they see param the fingernails them like na mami water like na which posse. Some Muslims, you see param in color, even in the change. You don't know if it's a yellow person or a black person. In foot, the color where they is different from the body, the color where they. Some rotten ambassadors, from distance as you see them in their appearance, their dressing, you don't know say this is the message represents Islam. You don't even look like a Muslim. And some people they misunderstand them. Then they ask them, you a Muslim? Then they say, you know say me a Muslim. People they don't need to ask you say you a Muslim. Dr. Ahmad did that, the late man, he said, if Islam is your label, wear it. Let people see you and not say, oh, that is a Muslim. Let them see you. Soon as then they will be visible, therefore able to pick and not say this is a Muslim. We ask Allah for make me from that example there. Among the one that way they misrepresent Islam, now go through quick, the rotten ambassadors of Islam. Within the home, we get people the way they misrepresent Islam inside the home, from the husband and the wife. Some man, now a rotten ambassador of Islam. Woman, they look and being if he's a good Muslim. He make proposal, they accept the proposal. When the woman deal with him, that they say he see the evil part, the shaitan part. So Muslim man, when he meet up on the street, they smile. All in teeth they not do. Subhanallah, everything they say like na good Islam he get. When you woman deal with an house, that they tell you no say, na jinn na deal with. Waiting some Muslim man they pass with some woman. Wallahi, some woman they reach to a point. He say me I know a Muslim again. Some man say me I know a Muslim man. Muslim man against me. That Muslim man, they, why you, what do you feel say them begin married for gay and that people picking? They go to God in word. When will they go for marriage? The hijab and the kabul, the main thing we get married. He said, let them give for God, for Islam, and for the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When they don't give, Allah command in the Quran. How fulfill that promise, that covenant, and sure say you live to expectation. So when we don't live to expectation, this is our thing ambassadors. Again, case what happened a few weeks ago when somebody asked me a question. A woman, man pass below a woman. The woman is swearing himself. If he married again, he's swearing himself. So this person asked me, say, Imam Razi, waiting at the situation of this woman. The person talked to her. I say, you don't need to swear yourself. The woman don't swear himself now. So now that they ask, what do you for do? For that swear way, don't swear. For let you able for come up. So I give advice. But now send message to the say, this sister, the reason why make you swear himself so, must not say Muslim man, you let the wrong bugger. Now make the person not even they look for the future, they swear. Say me, if I married again, ma, let this happen to me. Now Allah protect me, Lord, not be the Muslim man there. And the same thing Muslim woman there. So man, if they go marry woman, see Japara. Feel say Islam there inside. When the woman can at the house, now they tell you no say, in Palavamit, now don't come. They molest them, disgrace them. Now the tell you no say, now empty hijab no more. And so you go know from the time for the marriage for say, now packaging, not to reality. The way they wear in hijab, the way they talk, the way they interact with them. So we need to be conscious. So Muslim misrepresentation in the marriage sector. Within the family again, we get for take note again. Papa and Pekin. You know Papa and Bon Pekin. They got in ambassadors from the fathers, now then they haram them Pekin them. What say people pull this concept for say the haram Pekin? What say this word come out? This not to Islam. For haram Pekin, not to Islam. Say you want to do this, but this not to Islam. If any prophet began right for haram and Pekin, a prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. What is Pekin and do? Take one party Pekin, go and bog them. That Pekin no unite with them for a long time, past that Pekin no matter. When the Pekin them come to prophet Yaqub and come and to explain, they can't also what they present in a lie. Say for Sobran Jamil, the only way okay for me now, we good for me now for our patient. Allahul musta'anu ala ma tasifun. Now he respond on it. But today the Muslim man, we they fail for men who picking them good force. We know they get good communication with we picking them, especially the girl picking them. We they put too much taboo for the relationship. Okay, even if you make effort, you make the picking fine. Mistake don't happen. That picking don't get belly. Some people, for their own ego, their name, their respect, if no mind, if they let you picking, let go astray. You still able to guide that picking. They don't make mistake. Guide them. Help them. It could be worst. Now belly don't get. Help them. Make lady able to help her. You need help. Some, when you help them, they become better people in society. But we Muslims, it's easy. As you see, your name, your ego, your interest, now they look at. You forget, say, Daniel, you picking your blood. Go on at the beaches then today, they meet the prostitutes then. Maryam, Khadija, Fatima, now so Muslim picking them. Who say we did? This is not what it. Ambassadors then come out, now the home then come out. So then picking at them time the way they need desperate help. The family they're not able to help them. Focus on their own pride, so they're picking for help them. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he walked in a Jew person in the house. Somebody went a Jew. This speaking, the prophet sit down at the house. This speaking sick. He go fena. Imagine, Jew person went not to Muslim, he go fena. He meets the Pekin sick. He tell the Pekin. He say, Qul la ilaha illallah. The Pekin they afraid they look in Papa. And Papa tell her, talk with him Muhammad is telling you. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When the Pekin talk the Shahada, after a few minutes, the Pekin die. The prophet come on, he smile. He tell the Sahaba then. He said, glad if you save one person from hellfire. You only Pekin, you're not able to save her from hellfire. You dey push him. Let people and go halakia, let them go more and more. Now one mistake he don't do. Maybe if you help him, he go able to be better. I most mistake me and you they make. Innakum tukhti'una bil-layli wan-nahar. Allah, we only commit sins there. And some of we the papa them, or we the big one them, if we picking them know we profile, then go no say them better pass you. But when they don't know, we the feel say that we are angels, and then are sinners. Allah make we among the one that we help, especially when picking them. For haram you picking, this is not to Islam. This is not from Islam. This is not a sunnah. We need for support them. Not give up on mortal man till the person die. This is not the principle of prophets continue for make dawah to your uncle when reject until he die. Why you give up? So we need to take note of this. And similarly to we picking them, we can also be rotten ambassadors. We picking them. When we parents then they talk to we for present Islam, well hijab, do this. Some people as come on a house now know that thing. You know rotten ambassador. You give the picture, you give Islam bad name, and you give family bad name. We ask Allah for guide we. We know the time don't go. But we need to summarize quick the few points here. The other people where they misrepresent Islam again, within the community level. Now people where they do business. They market women there. Them business people there. Allah warned them in the Quran. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا اخْتَالُوا عَلَى النَّاسِ يَسْتَوْفُونَ وَإِذَا قَالُوهُمْ أَوْ وَزَنُّهُمْ يُخْسِرُونَ أَلَا يَظُنُّ أُولَٰئِكَ أَنَّهُمْ مَبْعُوثُونَ. You Muslim, you the major, you the work people. أَلَا يَظُنُّ. What about you don't know for say you get for grab next one, you get account. What did they bug you? You go sell the person, you cheater. Man rashana falaysa min. Prophet say any person will cheat. This Narotin ambassador, Prophet say falaysa min. You know they are among the Muslims. Any person will cheat, you rogue person. You know they are among the Muslims. The Muslims today, the one where they do the business, na vampire, na criminal. The other Muslim where they can buy, na another vampire. When you mistake, you pass mark change. The Muslim buyer, he go no say don't pass mark change, he no return. Say Papa, you account the money, but people don't pass mark. That's why the Muslim ambassador, what's about you now? Say me na Muhammad and me na Muslim. Tell the person you name that you ask say me na Muslim. We religion teach we say we not for cheat una. Man rashana if I cheat, for let me not a Muslim and me na you na what in ambassador. So you when they sell. You sell the person pepper, you sell the person granate, we go measure up. Enough law. Allah yadhunnu ulaika annahum mab'uthun. Allah say liyawmin azim. Now a great day. You misrepresent Islam. Allah say yawma yaqumu nasi li rabbil. And that day they go no say, you don't get no power. And Allah go deal with you seriously. Because we ought for no better. You ought for no, you get Quran. The other person gets Bible. You get Quran, a book we're protected. Every letter is protected from this book. So what happened? Why Muslims let me represent Islam? So Allah said, Liyawmin Azim, that day is a great day. And indeed, it get for be great day for plenty people. Now Allah make life be easy day for we. Respected brothers and sisters. We get Muslim brothers the way they ride keke, where they ride bike, where they ride motorcar. Muslims wanting ambassadors. They say go left people normally. Left them halfway. You stain the people and then they fight, they disgrace them. As a Muslim, tell the people. Now yonder they say for go left them, they let them pay you. That money they Allah they put blessing there. That make today we they get money but things they be difficult. All man corrupt, all side, box up, mix up. You the Muslim, we need for the examples. The Muslim keke rider, the Muslim okada man, when you ride person bad, it's all my you see, you send course. Now what's in ambassador? Now a Muslim, but you know they misbehave. And this Nigerian pants in our country, especially in our country, we get plenty Muslims, but we don't perform, they misrepresent this religion. And it's sad for note. The Muslim doctors, the Muslim nurses, go now hospital, let go meet the vampires. Take bribe, A1. We then have the Muslim offices. Muslim officers, they take bribe. You they go let them go give you this service. When they don't give you, the person put your hand in pocket. They say, yeah, you hold them, na bribe. Not to that they put you for. Na bribe. Eh, na ajo you do me. Ajo na bribe. We want to know the for pay you. Mas na bribe. Every haram couple way you take, you eat them. 1 year na your body grow. Allah they ensure say that they go pull on a hellfire. If you say then they crepe you, ya come on, you flesh come on. Now you when they go inside hellfire, then go roast you. 10,000 years now they allow them go this crazy next one, then go barbecue you like fall. 20,000, 50,000 is a small thing. We did our office yesterday, somebody go, when they don't do the registration, pull the money, put up. The brother say no, hold up. Brother, hey, Najo, we say no. Now, bribe, you don't feel like normal. I go Sarola, pack me bike. I go see doctor, and they come up, the guy can, the security. Yes, man. Oh man. I say, no. The next day I go, I pack the bike. My wife tell me, Imam, get a small thing. I say, we don't normalize bribe. Now when somebody don't give bribe, they feel like something is wrong. Like you never do wrong. Prophet say any person will give bribe, Allah is swept the power. The one who receive the bribe, Prophet curse Allah is swept the power. Allah protect. But why Allah is swept the power? Now rotten ambassadors of Islam. Policeman take bribe. Prophet don't swear you. Prophet be don't swear this hadith. Long time. As we they receive the money, then that's why Allah is swept the paper. Allah protect me from this. But it's sad for note, this is not the state of affair. Within our community, before we summarize. Cheikh Zina, on pas bambot. On pas, still de pas bambot. On mami, de pas bambot. Then people, the prophet says in the hadith, Thalathala yukallimuhum Allahu yawm al-qiyamah. Three people and Allah they vex pardon. Next one, Allah need to talk to them. Wala yuzakihim, Allah need to allow, let nobody purify them. Wala hum adhabun alim. They get huge, painful punishment among them. All the power with the boat was high. So my and picking and meet up at their friend. This is a disgrace. It happen at least to country. So man they go Hajj. When they get Hajj ticket in every take. Why? Elect in sin, pass Allah in forgiveness. Then they give people a Hajj ticket in this country. They say no. The last one, oh my, they were not ready for great. You know when they die? You don't know. But we just they in love with we sin. Pass Allah in forgiveness. The Muslims who judge when they go Hajj, they are Palaji, Mami Ajade. When they come, they steal the paranka. Now, what is the ambassadors of Islam? When somebody go Hajj, you come, people have perception of you, they're different. Then they see you for be different. You for be different person now. You know Palaji, and some they add the name, then they name them officially, they use an office, then they misrepresent Islam. Some Muslims, now they're the head, then are some offices, then they misrepresent Islam. Cut people, they money them. Ambog people them, deprive people them. When you talk, they sideline you, find way for ambog you. This is not misrepresentation of the religion. Respected listeners in Islam, when they end with this ayah of the Quran, Allah they call me and you in Surah Al-Hijr. The last ayat them of Surah Al-Hijr, Allah they talk to me and you. When they misrepresent this religion. And we feel say this misrepresentation, they go for nothing. Allah say for Rabbik. Allah swear. He say you Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. For Rabbik, I swear by you, Lord, لَنَسْأَلَنَّهُمَ أَجْمَعِينَ. Una all, and they ask una amma kanu ya'malun of the things they own are used for me. Think, let me and you think, we life the whole day part. Now your office, all my way there around you, we're not a Muslim, a potential Muslim. But he left to you, if you sell Islam fine, he buy am. If you don't sell a fine, and as soon as more Muslims, they will not see any difference. Allah said, for Rabbik, he swear by in power. لَنَسْأَلَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ أَمَّا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. If they ask me and you of the things they will use for me. If we represent Islam fine, that day we will be proud. If we misrepresent Islam, that day we will be shameful. Allah protect me for that among the one that we shameful. We ask Allah for make we all represent this religion beautiful. The one that we don't misunderstand this religion, Allah give them the correct understanding of this religion. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. أقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا.